Hello, I'm Shelby, and this is where I talk about books and stuff. So welcome to another reading vlog. It is Labor Day today, so I am off work, and I figured I would try and read as much as possible. So on the agenda for today, I am reading Lizzie Dante by Mary Bly. I just started it a little bit ago, and I am actually dog sitting right now, so I went for a walk this morning with the dogs, and I was listening to the audiobook. I just started it, and so currently I'm on page 46 of the book, which is just a few chapters in. I don't entirely know what to expect yet, but I'm really liking what I am reading so far. I don't really know what it's about other than it's a woman named Lizzie who has gone to Italy with her friends, and she's met a man named Dante who's a chef there, and that's about all we have gotten to at this point in the book. But I'm liking the writing so far, and it's entertaining. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm hoping it's a hit because I have had a few misses this month already. But I did hear Noelle Gallagher on YouTube, who I absolutely love. She raved about this, and so I trust her opinion, and so I figured I would give it a shot. So yeah, let's get to reading. Can never be too caffeinated. Guys, I'm so tired, and I may need to take a nap at some point because I had to spend the night at the house that I'm dog sitting for, and they were very restless. The dogs were very restless, and they kept me up all night. And then I had to get up early and walk them. So I don't know, I'm really tired. So I will probably, oh, and also I finished Hunting Wives last night, which very mixed feelings about. Actually, it was entertaining as hell. Super entertaining. But it really bothered me the way they handled grown women sleeping with high school age boys. And they were very cavalier about it. I'm saying they, but there was little awareness that this is just not an okay thing. And I'm not a person that thinks that just because your main character believes something, that's something that the author is signing off on. But I would prefer it to be clearly articulated that was wrong. It felt not just like having an inappropriate age relationship. They were saying, oh, the age of consent is 17 in Texas. I don't really care. I'm sorry, but to me, if you're in high school, and especially if you're under 18, it's not okay in my book. And it's unclear when this relationship started. So I don't know if there was grooming involved. So I don't know. It just made me feel really, really icky. And I honestly probably would have loved that book if it weren't for that element. It felt gross to me. Felt really gross. So, but again, I barely read any more of this. I just was like, I've already had my 2 cups of coffee. Now I got my Celsius going. So yeah, I really hope I can just knock this whole thing out today. I think I can, because I don't really have anything going on, which is nice. I mean, I do have to take care of the dog, so I'm gonna have to take take them on a few walks today. But besides that, I'm, you know, kind of stuck here and I'm fine with that. So yeah, back to reading then. Okay, so I am not a ton further in my book, but I am heading over to the people's house that I'm dog sitting for and gonna take them on a quick walk. But yeah, I ended up kind of doing other things too, so I didn't read that much further in the book, but I don't have a ton else to say about the book. I'm still enjoying it. I think it's really fast paced, and the writing I really am enjoying. Basically, Lizzie has come to this island in Italy with her friends Gray and Rohan, and she meets this Italian chef and they hit it off, and he's apparently this world famous chef. And you also meet his daughter, and right now Lizzie and Dante have developed a sort of friendship or maybe flirtationship, and the daughter is I think she's 12, and the daughter's really taken a liking to Lizzie. So far it is really good, but there's not a ton that's happened, and it's still very much in the setting up phase. So yeah, but I am going to head over to the people's house I'm dog sitting for, and then I'll come back and keep reading. I'll probably fix myself some breakfast because I'm getting super hungry at this point, but yeah. Whew. Oh my gosh. It was really pleasant outside earlier, but it is hot now and I am sweating. I'm gonna head back to the house, and I listened to some more of the book. It's getting good. A little bit of a romance is developing. So, but yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. Ugh, I'm gonna have to like put my hair up because, whoo, it is hot. So, okay. I realized that you guys haven't seen Ghost yet today. So I am currently on page 124, and there's some drama between Gray, Lizzie's friend, and her currently. So yeah, I am super tired, and so I think I am gonna take a little bit of a nap. Ghost and I are. She's already napping, so but I will check back in with you guys when I wake up from my nap and read some more. The book only has like just over 300 pages. So I am definitely over a third of the way. I'm almost at the halfway point. So I think it's very plausible that I could finish this book today. That's what I'm hoping for, but I mean, who knows? So I don't feel like a ton has happened yet, which I don't mind. I don't mind more character-driven stories. I don't think that every book needs to be super action-packed, but it's felt very much like setting up the friendships and the relationships, specifically the budding relationship between Lizzie and Dante, and Lizzie and Dante's daughter, Etta. I think that the relationship between Lizzie and Etta specifically is really sweet. There is this part that I thought was kind of neat where Etta is talking about being self-conscious about her body, and I think she was saying something about losing weight or something like that. And Lizzie said, no, all this is great, you just have big feet. And Etta's like, excuse me? She's like, that's what I do. I focus on something of mine that I can't fix by losing weight or having surgery that essentially doesn't matter. So she just says, oh, I'm great, I'm perfect, I just have ugly knees. And so I just thought that was a funny kind of outlook to be like, oh, like I actually have a friend that the thing that she is self-conscious about herself and her appearance are her hands. Like she's like, oh, I don't like my hands. So I feel like that's kind of a similar situation, being like, oh, I don't like my feet. Like, who cares, you know? So, but yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. I'm really tired, so I'm going to try and get some sleep, and then we'll, you know, check back with you guys. Okay, so I am awake from my nap. I think it was like a 2-hour nap, so I was tired. But I am working on lunch/meal prep lunches for the rest of the week. So I am making rice, and this should be done. And I'm also soft boiling eggs. So one of my favorite lunches is rice, like a white rice or jasmine rice or basmati rice, whatever. So white rice and soft boiled eggs and an avocado. And then I put usually habanero hot sauce on it, but I have that like all the time. And I think that's what I'm making right now. Again, where I'm at with the book, it's enjoyable. It's really enjoyable. Nothing, I'm not blown away, but I'm enjoying it. So, you know, sometimes the last third of the book is what really cements it for you. Right now, I'm having a good time. Even though it's not super plot heavy, it's not boring. There's, you know, it's a lot of dialogue and a lot of character development, specifically with Lizzie and a little bit with her friend Gray and Dante. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish making everything and eat my lunch and read some more, and I will check in with you guys after. Okay, Okay, so another reading update. I am almost halfway done with the book, and I'm anticipating this is going to be a 3-star read for me. I just keep waiting for something significant to happen, and nothing really has. Again, it's not boring, it's just not, like, I'm struggling to find the actual plot. I also, again, because I go into books pretty blind on purpose, I don't know if this is supposed to be a romance or not. I don't know if it's supposed to be more literary fiction or romance. At this point, the romance has been pretty underdeveloped in my opinion. The actual interactions we've had between Lizzie and Dante, I feel like is pretty minimal, and I feel like the relationship between Lizzie and Etta is more developed than the relationship between Lizzie and Dante. And I don't at this point see or believe that they truly care about each other. I don't think they know each other really. So, I mean, that, again, that could change, but right now I'm just kind of feel like it's okay, you know? So I'm hoping that'll turn around, but you know, you never know. So that's where I'm at right now. Again, goal is still to finish it today. I really would like to. You want to come up here? You can come up here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't know why she acts like she can't do it. She does it all the time. So, but yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed, but it's not bad. I'm just not overly impressed either. So, yeah. Okay, so I am gonna do a workout, and I am listening to the audiobook while I do my workout. And so I will check in with you guys after I work out. Okay, so I just got done with my workout. I ended up pausing the audiobook just after a few minutes because I was doing HIIT style workout, and I had like 20-second and 10-second timers, and it was just getting too distracting. So I did just pause my audiobook and listen to music. So not a whole lot else to update, but I did about an hour. So yeah. Okay, so it's been a little while. I have showered and eaten dinner, and I've actually finished Lizzie and Dante, and I'm actually gonna go to bed in a little bit, or rather, probably gonna watch a few episodes of Ted Lasso, and then I'm gonna go to bed. But I wanted to give you my final thoughts on this book. So I think you could kind of tell as I was reading it that I kind of was like, all right, well, I'm waiting for this to happen. I'm waiting for that to happen. I think I just kind of was waiting for the action to get going, and I kept waiting and I kept waiting and I kept waiting. And I was thinking, oh, maybe there's gonna be a really dramatic last third of the book. And there wasn't. Overall, I think the main issue I had with this is I'm trying to figure out what this book was supposed to be. Because is it supposed to be a romance? I don't entirely think so. I don't think the main goal of this is to be a romance, but I think that that's kind of how it was marketed. What I'll say is I think that the romance aspect of this book was completely underdeveloped. I kind of have a little bit of a pet peeve about when people simply say, I'm falling for you, or you can't fall in love with me. Well, too late. And I was like, where was the two of you falling in love? What, I didn't experience that. That's I guess what my gripe is I didn't see two people fall in love. I heard them tell me that apparently they were in love, but I didn't see it happen. So that was my gripe, is that I didn't see the romance in this book. It was like, hey, I met a guy. Hey, we like each other. Hey, I guess we're in love. Like, you can't fall in love with me, too late. I'm like, okay, where did you fall in love? I didn't see it. I mean, I did see you two have sex. No spoilers, but like, where was the falling in love? I simply did not get it. And then besides that, what are we left with? It wasn't a plot-filled story. I don't feel like I got to know these characters super in depth. I got to know Lizzie more than the others. I also got to know Etta quite a bit, but I didn't get to know Dante. I also got to know Gray, but kind of in a negative way. And I don't think that this is a spoiler, because it's just not. But they have this argument in the book that I just find absurd. So Lizzie and Gray are best friends. Gray is gay and he is in a relationship with Rohan. And so Lizzie and Gray grew up together and they were together. They were a couple, and Lizzie thought that Gray was going to propose, and in turn, he tells her that he's gay. So, I mean, she's like, oh wow, that sucks. I thought you were gonna propose. She's hurt. She's, of course, because she's like, I have this vision for my life and I thought that I was gonna marry this guy, and turns out he's not into me in that way. So, you know, they break up, or she breaks up with him, and he basically is mad at her years later because she broke up with him because he's gay. And I'm like, what? I don't understand. I don't understand a world where this makes sense. I really don't. So that was just bizarre to me. I feel like it sounds like I hated this book. I didn't. I mean, it was fine. It was fine. I think it was an okay book. I heard that the writing was kind of weird, and I actually didn't think so. I liked the writing. I mean, I don't know if Mary, okay, yeah, obviously, I was gonna say, I don't know if Mary Bly has written anything else, but it says New York Times bestselling author, so apparently she has. So I would be interested in picking up more of her books because I enjoyed her writing. I also, again, I'm not gonna give any actual spoilers away, but the ending of the book was really sweet. It was. So, but I just don't think that this book really achieved, I just don't know what it was going for. If it was going for a romance, which when you entitle this Lizzie and Dante, which I know that, I mean, I know that a title shouldn't impact your enjoyment of the book. I mean, it probably shouldn't. But this is not Lizzie and Dante. It's not. It's Lizzie and a cast of people who are important to her. And Dante happens to be one of them, although we don't really see that relationship develop. We just are told that he ends up being important to her. So, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. It's not, I can't even really say that I liked it because I did, again, I just feel like I'm very meh on it. It wasn't bad. I didn't dislike it. That's disappointing. I'm disappointed because so far I'm having a bad reading month in terms, you know me, I just really tend to like most of the books I read. I give tons of 5 stars. I give tons of 4 stars. For me, a 3 star is not a good thing. So far, I've read 4 books and all of them have been 3 stars and under. So that's unfortunate. I am gonna see how this reading vlog goes versus my other one that I did, which was a 3-day one, which ended up being over an hour after I cut the shit out of it. So I'm like, maybe I just talk way too much and maybe I can only do 1 day because I don't know. So basically we're gonna see how just a 1-day reading vlog goes. See if that is better time-wise, but I hope this was enjoyable. I hope that this was interesting. I know I didn't have a super exciting day, but yeah. So I'm gonna get to watching a couple episodes of Ted Lasso, but I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!